Hello? Yeah, so this is, well, the countdown before we head off for Norcon. Um, yeah, I have packed everything up. I think I've just got to the point. The only thing that I now need to pack up is my charger because I'm charging my phone as we speak. Because don't be too careful. Um, yeah, so what has been absolutely amazing, I have to say, is that Reynard de la Fortune, otherwise known as Capitan Reynard, and El Bunny managed to get their artwork for issue 5 done, I think, about a month ahead of schedule, which was absolutely terrific. I'm really chuffed with that. So that has given us sort of time to prepare and get copies in. And I think that is always the tricky thing with these things because you have to balance the needs of the artists with the practicality of giving the print people time to get their stuff printed and getting everything together so that you can get everything physically packed up so that you can then get it into the taxi when you head off to the event, which that's the big one as well. So that's all going to plan, and I've got my hotel booked, which is wonderful because I'm not going to lie, I'm also going to enjoy a little bit of sort of chill time between the sort of the con sessions, if you like. Con sessions wasn't meant to be a pun, but let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's go to the lobby. Get us some snacks. So that's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to. So to clarify, I think Andrew's going to be there on the first day, and then Helen's going to be there on the second, which is wonderful because I'm looking forward to seeing both of them, and hopefully more people will pop up over the weekend, and we'll see how it goes. So see you on the other side. Much love. Hello everyone. Yeah, so this is the kick-off for day one at Norcon, and I just want to show you something just in case you're wondering where we are. Let me just see if I can just wheel that around. Actually no, let's do this by standing up. That's probably the smarter way of doing this. And yeah, I'm very excited to be here because it's always kind of weird to angle this the right way. Let's see if we've got this. Get this right. Oh, no, flip. Look at that. That is so awesome. We are literally, so here we go. The iconic 60s Batmobile, and over here is our stand, and we are just waiting for AJ to get here. And yeah, looking forward to a really awesome day. So let's see what happens. Hi everyone. So yeah, this is in effect the video after Norcon and getting back. I probably would have done this sooner, but it was just one of these situations where like everything was coming in at once, and there was a lot of stuff to catch up on last night. Um, but overall, yeah, I think we did pretty well. I think we did about 120 quid in sales all in all, and there was interest. There were people wanting to talk. There were people wanting to get involved, and that's terrific. And like I say, it's good chatting with people, and people having mixed experience. Some people really enjoying it, really wanting to support it. Others, they didn't feel it was for them, and they passed it on to other people. Absolutely fine too. There is nothing wrong with that. If you give it a go and it's not your thing, it's fair enough. At least you gave it a shot, and it's that little bit of extra support. I suppose in terms of lessons I'd learn, I probably wouldn't. If I was to do DVDs again, I probably would try and keep them on PG level because trying to sort of separate them out around kids. So that might not be a thing next time. Also, probably have some stickers on display so people know the kind that are going to be in there. Because I think I made the mistake of kind of putting them in packets in the bus, thinking, "Oh, I'll save myself some time." But that was a mistake. Fair play. I think Andrew and Helen did an absolutely terrific job. They were really supportive, really helped me through it, and chipped in when I needed them to, let me have a break when I needed it, and just really cool, very constructive, awesome folks. And it's cool that obviously when you're there you can catch up with them and sort of learn what's going on. So that's really cool. Now, of course, the question is, where do we go from here? So there will be a video coming up, because we've been talking about a cartoon pitch recently and what we'd want from an animated series, etc., and what we do to achieve that. And there's been some developments, but I don't really want to get into that right now, because that's a whole other video that I'll be getting into next week. I've got a meeting with someone later about another video project that we've been working on for a while, which is very personal to me, but I'm hoping also will be sort of positive for other people as well. But we'll get into that later on. I think the big thing for me is that I'm really grateful for everyone that came and said hi. And like as I say, obviously the top thing is when people buy stuff, absolutely. But equally, when you want to have a chat, like if you can help people out on the creative side, if you can help people out, sort of talk about what we're about, etc., etc., that's cool too. And you've got to be realistic. I think people sort of say like, I might come back, or can come back later. Like if 1 in 10 of those people comes back, then you've done well. So I'm not sort of mental about it or anything. And oh my goodness, it was fun. And like the cosplay, so there was Gumless Without Glasses who came in with the Robin Hood cosplay, and it's like I had to get that. I had to get a picture of that because, that was such an inspirational film for me growing up, and part of what inspired Reynard City. I mean, amongst other things, and like I say, you don't have to, be sort of that aware to sort of see it. So like Sonic, X-Men, etc. But we don't need to go over all that again. But yeah, I mean, definitely want to be there next time. So the next big one is issue 6. We've already got some artists lined up for that, so that's really cool. And yeah, the process begins anew where we're sort of getting everything together, making sure everyone knows what we're doing, and then we will be opening up the cameos again to sort of fund it. But again, I'll be chatting with people on that in a bit as well. So I think that pretty much covers everything with this year. I mean, once again, I think Mark and all the volunteers, so the names I remember off the top of my head, Gizzy, Layla, Stuart, I know there's a whole ton of others that I saw about, and I'm really sorry, but I'm really terrible with names, but there's so many lovely people, and you see them again, and to be honest, it's just nice sort of being around there. And I mean, I only caught a couple of glimpses of the celebs they had this year, so which it is what it is. But like I say, of course, I think Paul McGann. I think he's looking good. As I say, I thought it looked good. I was a bit gutted because I love With Nail and I, and if I'd have thought about it, I'd have got the DVD for him to sign. But such is life. You can't win them all, really. There's Nigel Planer from The Young Ones was there as well, and I mean he's terrific too. But what can you do? But I will say it is a terrific event, and I think if you're local to Norwich, or if you're new to Norwich and want somewhere to go, it's really good. And I think what people don't realise with events like this is that they're a lot broader than people think. They're a lot more inclusive. Like I saw cosplayers, like going from like little kids going right up to sort of senior citizens, whatever the polite term would be. But like it was really cool to see, and it's like someone who was like cosplaying as which was I think the one that I forget the character, but I think it was Clive Dunn playing him like from Dad's Army, and it's like that's awesome, that's so cool. And it's just great to see people mixing it up and clearly having fun, and that's the thing. Or like the guy dressed as Deadpool with a euphonium, who sort of like goes behind like different cosplayers and like plays their music as he goes past. So for throwing out an example, like so if it was like a Pokemon, I'd be like Or like, or if it'd be like Zelda, it'd be. So there's that. But anyway, yeah, I'm really chuffed, and equally, like I say, if you see this video, and I've tried to credit people as much as possible, but if, for example, I miss anyone, and you see yourself, by all means comment your name, and we'll edit you in the description as the additional credit. So there you go. Much love. Bye.